Howdy, 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 my name is Sasuke, and welcome back to Let's Read Homestuck. In the last episode, other than some errors that I don't know how they happened or what to do about them, we had the game over flash. So we're really moving along, and there's no telling how long this is going to take to get to the end, but I'm getting there. Just like she's getting strangled. Next page. She's getting strangled and screamed at, and how come she only has irises sometimes? That certainly is a strangling. Grab. I feel like her arm is getting broken. Okay, that was pretty slick, I'm not gonna lie. Oh. So, if the ring came off before her neck got broken, was she still alive when the ring was off and then got re-killed? Or did she just double kill her? Did she just get double tapped? I feel like you just got double tapped. Oh. Oh. Okay, so she got permadead because it was a just God tier kill. And here are the wrecked remains of various planets. Sorry about the sniffling, I'm not 100% sure why that's happening either. You would think I'd have a better understanding of my own body than of my computer, but you'd be wrong. What the fuck happened here? Oh. Oh. Time for more Caliborn! My favorite! But it's also Act 6, Act 6, Act 4. So we're definitely moving along, and I see you. I see your face. I see your sad, cape-ripped face. Okay. Oh, dang. Oh, I guess he passed out. Okay, let me be ready. A teen didn't like the direction of my story, so he came and beat me up. This is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Are you sure? And bear in mind that one time my leg was bitten off and I tragically lost a sister to murder. Both of those were your own fault. As such, I must admit to being succumbed to a new low of depressing emotions. As a tortured artist of so much talented promise and intellectual daring and cultural magnitude, there can be no doubt this is my nadir. What is that? The blackest ball before the hole, the dark night of the feelings. I bust my cherub hump for you people. Day in and day out, I bring home the fucking bacon. I accomplish enough premium content to choke your gluttonous candy holes, which serve to barely muffle your noisy cravings for more and for more. And I do this for what? Ungrateful tude. I know what the crux of this horrible problem is. It is that I am misunderstood. The atrocious haters and weak children will say that I am a monster, that I am the biggest bad guy, and that my evil crimes need to be stopped using tantrum punches. But no, I am just a simple artist. Sure, some of their lies have some correct qualities. Yes, it is true that I hate many things, and want them dead like all non-cherubs who aren't me. Yes, I mostly want to see every living thing turn extinct in bad ways. And okay, I've always been a sucker for making funny murders happen. But those are really just hobbies. They don't define me. My true passion is telling stories. I hugely insist that I walk the path not of a villain, but of an artist. I bleed the blood of a craftsman. I sweat the stuff of a gentle soul. And I weep the tears of a poet. And like any beautiful art poet who is in a struggle of creative calamity, I must retreat to my craft. I will fall back on the fucking basics. Form, line, angle, line, more lines, additional angles. I will regroup. I will rebuild my vision from pixel 1. I will reinvent myself as an artist, and again I will rise. Alright. Like a phoenix from the ashes, play on words. The asses belong to the haters, of course, which I handed to them personally with my strong, bare hands. And so I bide my time, perfecting every aspect of my craft, polishing while demolishing, honing while owning. And in time, you will see my masterpiece. But the thing is... The fuck? Masterpieces don't come cheap. I know I said blah blah, I'm a sensitive artist, my soul is crying, stuff like that. But let's face the craft's facts. I'm a goddamn businessman, and art costs fucking money. And so I will need you to plunge your grubby fists far down your money pockets and donate generously to the next and greatest act of Homestuck. You won't be disappointed. As we speak, my closest friends and allies are digging deep and chipping in, totally optionally, or else. The savvy cash giver will also be pleased to know that I am graciously accepting Gal coins, the bleeding edge of modern imaginary currency, which I recently made up with my computer, and can confidently claim to largely understand. Please stand by very impatiently. Through the next lengthy barrage of not important stuff, I will be using lots of fancy software money to craft my swan song. Tune in next time on Homestuck for the thrilling and artistically unbelievable conclusion of Homestuck. Bye forever, almost. Well, that happened. Did Patreon exist yet when this came out? Like this section of the comic? I don't know. I don't know how old Patreon is. Act 6, Intermission 4. Man, this is getting fucked up, quite frankly. There's 2 planets left, though, and whatever the hell these are. And still a candy corn. There's 2 candy corns now. I remember seeing 4 planets get smushed, but when did these other 2 get smushed? I must have missed it. Hey, John! Fancy meeting you here. Man, that really is a big candy corn. Which John does not seem amused by. What the fuck? Giant candy corn. Oh, it's well, excuse me for not thinking that I was supposed to do that immediately. There's a John. There's some bits. I wonder if his arm is in here anywhere. There's John still. Wrecked remains of planets. There's John again. Is this somebody's denizen? Or is this just a statue from Jade's planet? There's John again. Wrecked remains of that planet. I think it has been about that long since I made that one Tumblr post. But anyway. It's weird to see the messed up pixelness just up close in 3D and blurry like this. Not sure what these squiggles are. Are these supposed to be shitty squiggle fire? Hey, it's one of the balloons from Jane's planet. Was it Jane's planet that had the balloon? There's the wizard from somebody's planet. Bits and pieces and weird candy-looking explosions. Dave's planet. No red miles, though. Unless that's red miles. Okay, we're going to do this again. Clockwork, fire. Parts of Dave's house. John again. John. Blue. Somebody else's planet. Green. Oh, so I guess it's Jake and Dirk's planets. Which got so messed up in that fight. This looks like the tower that the Felt were living in. I wonder. There's some more John. There's somebody else. Okay, so this is the wrecked, destroyed remains of some denizens. I wouldn't have thought that their necks would just shatter like that. Denizen, my dude, why did your neck just shatter like that? I sort of assumed you were made of flesh. Hey, Dirk. Dirk? Hey there! Are you Dave's bro? Hey! Did you hear me? Where is everyone? I'm John, by the way. John? Could you please just leave me alone? What? Why? I don't understand. Do you know what happened here? Yeah. I failed. Yeah. Do people die when that happens, or is he just getting glitched out? So is he dying right now? What you see, John? What is it, boy? It's a Roxy! With Rose. Where did this come from? Oh, I guess he's following them to it. Is this also a denizen, or is this just some sort of weird spirally statue? John, probably... Yeah, stay back. Roxy? Dinner? What happened to Rose? Mom? Mom! Please wake up, it's me, your, daughter, kinda? Please don't die. Rose? Or W. What happened to me? The witch got you with her fork, but you're gonna be okay. Oh, that's nice. Maybe you, shouldn't try to talk now. You saved me, didn't you? Thanks, but she's gone, isn't she? For good, I mean. I saw her die, and it's a shame how... It's a shame that I never even got to tell her I loved her. Who? Kanaya, but you too, Mom. You too. She didn't even get to do anything! That's bullshit! She didn't even get to do anything! She charged and got speared in the heart, and she didn't even get to try to be heroic! That's bullshit! Is she... I'm sorry. I got here too late to do anything. Because as far as I may think I've come, I still don't know what I'm doing. Dave's bro in the funny pants was right, but not about himself. I was the one who let everybody down. I'm the failure. It's me. You saw Dirk? Where is he? He was back there floating near all the exploded planets. He told me to leave him alone, so I did, and now he's stuck somewhere inside all those shitty glitches, which just keep getting worse. Do you think we can get him out? He's like my only friend who isn't dead yet. I don't know. I have been able to clean up some glitches here and there, but they're everywhere now. It's like the whole universe is corrupted, or maybe just more than just the universe. You know what I mean? There's no way I can use my windy powers to blow it all away anymore, and even if I did, then what? Everything has gotten so fucked up. Yeah. Poor Rose. She was always too brave for her own good. This is exactly what happened last time. Last time? It was years ago when Jack killed our parents, and we tried to fight him, but we weren't strong enough to face him yet, so he killed her, but at least that time I could bring her back to life. How? Just like using a certain method that is not an option anymore. That's the weird thing about this for me. I'm sitting here looking at my dead friend, and it's really sad, but at the same time, all of this has already happened before. The death and tragedy and stuff. Getting painted into the corner of yet another unwinnable situation. It keeps happening! And I don't know how to stop it! Yeah, me neither. But we can't give up, right? I mean, we've all been in worse situations and gotten out of those, right? Have we really? Well, no, I guess we haven't. I guess this, like, may be quite literally the worst thing that's ever happened. I mean, not to put too fine a point on ranking shitty things, but this is about as unbelievably shitty as it gets. I keep thinking about what I could have done to, or what I could still do if I somehow could learn how to control this, or even better understand this stupid zappy retconny, whatever it is. Ugh. John, yo, chill. Chill? Yes, maybe we should try to, like, not worry about shit so much anymore. Why not? There are so many problems. I know. I know about all about the problems, and we are both way brave and all, and I'm sure between us, we proved that hella many times already, but man, I never wanted anything more than to meet my mom, to meet Rose, I mean, and to just be with her and talk, and to try and understand this bond I felt like we always had without ever knowing each other. I kept getting so close, dreaming about her, waking up too soon, and finally, the last time I woke up was just in time to see her die. It's like the witch was holding out just long enough for the dream to feel like a real possibility before taking it away. Then he'd take that ultra sad thing and pile on all the other brutal manure raining down on this epic shit charade, and I gotta say, John, this is starting to feel an awful lot like the end. The end? Yeah, whatever the end of the road feels like has gotta feel like this. Maybe we should just admit to ourselves this is probably what it's like when you find yourself in a timeline where everything went wrong. And you know, it means you're doomed. And the only thing left to do is face the fact that you have to ride it out into nothingness. Stop worrying so much and try to let it go. You mean, like... What do you mean? I mean, accept that we lost. Admit that the people we wanted to be with, the life we always wanted, it was never going to happen. Except maybe in the afterlife, our friends are there. Callie's there, my mom is there. Why shouldn't we be there too? Why not just let the doomed timeline work its gloomy magics and slip away into nothingness with the rest of this mess? Question mark? Oh. It's... Didn't she just have to fly through space for this? It's Terezi! Terezi? Whoa, are you okay? Doof. Fix this! It's a stage! This was your home? Mm-hmm. Well, sort of. It looked more realistic when I lived here. That's adorable. Ah, yes, I recognize it now. It's just like Jake's home, but with less foliage. Foliage? On his Earth, these hills are covered in trees, and yours, I suppose, there was more care given to landscaping. Huh, that's interesting. Is it? I'm not sure that it is particularly. Yeah, I guess not. But it is very nice here, even if it is only a stylistic approximation of your home. Pity there are no trees, though. I've never actually seen one. You haven't? Come to think of it, I've never even seen a plant. Plenty of meat, though. Meat was left for us in great supply. Candy, too, but nary a plant for us as far as the eye could see. That sounds terrible! When I was a kid, I grew up with plants all around me, but I was very lucky. I guess I took all the nice things about my life on this island for granted. I even had my own garden where I grew flowers and vegetables and fruits and such. That's all I ever ate, the things I grew myself. Woo! But I will admit to having developed a taste for meat since becoming a dog. Meat is very good. For all the complaints I might have about my childhood, near exclusive subsistence upon raw flesh is not one. But then, I'm sure that comes with the territory of being a monster. I didn't mean to change the subject. Please tell me about your garden. Whoosh. My grandpa set it up for me in the atrium. I would spend hours tending to my plants and playing music for them. It was one of the places where I was the happiest I can remember being. I miss that garden. What happened to it? It blew up. And then I built my house way up on top of where it used to be. In the years since that happened, I thought about rebuilding it as a way to pass the time on my long, lonely journey, but I was too depressed to grow anything. Yes, I believe I can sympathize. What sort of place did you grow up in that didn't have plants? Was it a desert? Of sorts, yes. It was Earth, actually. My Earth was much less hospitable towards life than yours. I'm sure I was the only living thing left on the planet. That sounds lonely. It was. But didn't you say meat was left for us earlier? Oh, was someone else there? Yes, technically, but he was only there while I slept. Who? My brother. Oh, I had a brother too. It's funny we keep discovering ways that we are alike. Yes, but not so much in this way. For one thing, you and your brother never detested each other, to my knowledge. Also, you and he spent most of your lives apart. To you, I'm sure it seemed a cruelty to grow up so divided, but to me, that would have been a great liberty. This is where you and your brother lived? It's a tooth. Callie? When you said you were a monster, what did you mean? Were you just being hard on yourself, or did you mean that literally? No, I was being rather literal about my true appearance. I see. And your brother looks the same way, too, I take it? Yes, we look identical, though he was surely more a monster than I. He still is. Was this his tooth? Yes, it was once mine as well, but that is a topic which would require some elaboration. To tell you the truth, I would rather not talk about my brother or anything from my past, really. Dwelling on it for long makes me feel very anxious. That's okay. We don't have to talk about it, it's just... seeing this tooth and listening to your voice, I think I'm finally starting to remember something. Oh, what do you remember? I remember you! Me? Yes, I'm quite sure now that we met once before while I was asleep. It was you, and yet it wasn't. Do you mean to say you saw my true appearance? I think so. Egad, I hope I didn't frighten you. I was a little scared at first, actually, but it was not so much because of what you looked like. Your voice was the same, and I can tell now that you're basically the same person she was, yet you seem so different, so much more serious. Also, you were a god tier. What do you think it means, Callie? If that was you, but not quite you, then who was it? That was a version of myself I could have become, but for whatever reason did not. She's the one I'm supposed to find, but it would seem you found her first. I see. An alternate universe version of yourself? Yes. The version who was able to defeat my brother before he could commit his mayhem. That makes sense. No wonder she was so... well... no offense to her, but you were so much friendlier. I was that bad, was I? Or she? Not really. It was not long at all before I could tell she was good. Actually, the more I think about it, the more I'm starting to remember about the encounter. She had a lot to say. What did she tell you? She mainly told me stories. She seemed to really like telling stories, so I think your personality must have been in there somewhere. You don't, by any chance... you want to know if I remember any? Yes, it's coming back to me little by little. I think I can retell some of them. Hey, I have an idea. Why don't you help me? How? Do you have anything to write on? A pad of paper or such? I think so. One moment. How's this? Perfect. Now, okay, I'll write the words and you can draw the pictures. Oh, what a good idea. Yes, okay, where to begin? If I recall, the first story was about how she defeated her brother, but I don't remember much about that one. And maybe you don't even want to hear a story that has to do with him? That would be the way in which she and I differ. In my story, it was the other way around. That makes sense. The rest of her stories, I think, were meant to account for the differences in the way her life went. Ooh, how interesting. Now I'm very curious. So she went on to tell another story, not one about your brother, but one about mine. It already sounds like a much more pleasant story. Well, not exactly. This is the story about how he died. The powers you were talking about earlier, huh? Do not, me, Egbert. You like an idiot, but we both know you were no fool. Hey! I wouldn't argue with her, John. She's all bloody and she's clearly means business. Okay, you're right. Yes, Teresi, I agree to the fact that I look like an idiot, primarily because you seem badly wounded and angry. Are you sure you're okay? Shut up! On Rose's Rainbow Candy Planet, you appeared and said you had the ability to change things, to alter history without dooming the timeline. Oh, yeah. The thing with that is, wait a minute. Terezi, are those Jade's shoes? Maybe? Maybe. Yes! Yes as in yes? Or yes as in maybe? Yes as in maybe! Terezi, why are you wearing Jade's shoes? Where's Jade? Jade's dead! Oh man, not Jade too. Are you sure? Yes, John. You mean like dead? Dead? Everybody's dead, John! Everybody? Even Dave? He's dead, John! Everybody is dead! Everybody is dead, John! So, Dave, Jade, Dave Carcat, they're all... Even the cute mayor guy who Dave loves so much? John, let's not do this. Damn it! Well, did you actually take Jade's pulse? You know, like, she likes to sleep a lot. I sniffed both her and Dave's poignantly overlapping torsos very carefully for a human pulse. Alas, I found none. Oh, and then you decided to take her shoes. Yes. And you thought that was an appropriate thing to do. Why, exactly? John, her shoes were red, sparkly, and delicious. I am only flesh and blood. Ugh, you're such a weirdo. Why are all troll girls so weird? Every single one I met is some kind of depraved lunatic. All the troll boys I've met are just lame weenies, though. Well, except Carcat. Carcat was great. May he rest in peace. Don't fucking say that! What? He is not dead! But you just said, I mean, he doesn't have to be! I did not come here to bathe in the repugnant attitude of a defeatist dork. I came here to force said dork to use his incredible and totally unprecedented powers to set everything right, even if it means stabbing him until he complies. Okay, you don't need to stab me, really. Don't you think I want to? We just lost everyone we cared about. Of course I want to go back and change things. I just have no idea how. That is not my problem. Just as a lack of stylish gemstone-studded footwear is also not my problem as of precisely today. These things are your problems to solve. Both the pitiable lack of command over your zapping prowess as well as the grotesque pair of banana loafers on your feet. I friggin' hate troll girls! John. What? Have you ever seen your denizen? No? Well, I almost did once. What happened? I was tricked into going to see him early by a blind prankstress who shall remain nameless. But at the last minute I was talked out of it by a pal from the future. I wasn't ready to see him yet. I would have died if I did. Okay, but, like, what if you are now? What if I'm what? Ready? I mean, if now's not the right time, then what even would be? I guess you have a point. Will that actually accomplish anything, though? Dunno, man. I'm just spitballing here. These are supposed to be... They're supposed to be these ginormous monsters that you either fight or you listen to their riddles and then they help you solve all your problems or something, aren't they? More or less. I think their purpose is a bit more mysterious than that, and I guess more, like, majestic? Majestic? I don't know! I'm probably not the best guy to ask about denizens. Jade met hers, but she's... A sprite could explain it better than me. Didn't you ever talk to your sprite about them? Nah, me and Fafetta never talked much about that stuff. We mainly traded lame puns and talked about our shitty love lives. You did? Wow, what kind of sprite did you even have? Never mind. I did not mean to touch upon yet another sad subject. Anyway, maybe you're right, and my denizen could help me with these problems, but at the same time, there are so many problems! Even if I learned to control my powers better, we would still have to deal with all this glitchy bullshit. I could zap around and fix everything, but if it's all still garbled, how would I even know it was fixed? Maybe you were right, Roxy, but what if it's all too much to overcome this time? Even for Typheus. I have heard enough! John, you have slandered our troll males as weenies, and while I could not possibly dispute this characterization, today I listened to excuses from none other than the supreme weenie himself. You will go see your denizen at once, ask him to help you understand your powers, and accept whatever price he demands. This is not negotiable! God, alright. I was going to agree to go see him anyway. Can a guy just think out loud a bit before making a big decision? No! Wow, okay. My bad, I guess. Yes! Stop thinking! You have always been terrible at it. Leave the mind work to me. Fine, I guess it's settled. I will go to Loas and see my denizen. What will you guys do? Probably nothing. Nothing? If you are successful, then we will stop existing. I doubt it will be like having to live the rest of our lives in a doomed timeline. Technically, that is what we're doing right now. I presume that since you have been endowed with the ability to rewrite causality, not unlike the mechanism behind the scratch, everything as it is now will simply cease to be. Oh. What? I mean, even though everything in this timeline is about as shitty as it gets, that still seems kind of sad. Yeah, I think that them is just the rules, dude. Or just the breaks, dude. I guess so. What do you think you'll do with the time you have left? I don't know. Shit around all melancholy for a spell. Question my life choices, probably bury my mom somewhere in the desert, give her a quick funeral, say goodbye to her and everything else, and then curl up into a ball and wait to unexist? Holy shit, that's the saddest thing I've ever heard. Ugh, why'd you even have to tell me that? Hey, you asked. No, that sucks, don't do that. Meh, why not? Because it's a stupid plan for crappy idiots. Jeez fucking Christ, what a burn. I think it might cease to exist just from that burn. Yes, laugh at my truly sick burn if you want, but everyone's getting on my case for being so defeatist, and that's the best plan you can come up with? I didn't get on your case for being defeatist, though. I was acting tons more defeatist than you on account of the emotions from my mom's tragic corpse. The troll's been the one busting your windsock, remember? It's true, I have been doing that. Yeah, I just think no matter who's going to stop existing when, if I do something proactive, then you should too, even if on principle. Such as, why don't you go see your denizen too? What? That's your denizen there, isn't it? No, that's a statue. Yes, I know it's a statue. I mean, it's a depiction of her, right? Oh, yeah. Okay, so I guess that weren't their denizens just floating out in space shattered. So if I'm going to go see mine, why don't you go see yours too? Go see Nyx? Why? Why not? Cause I'm not the hero with the magic fix literally everything powers that need master, and no, but you still have things to learn, don't you? Did you ever make that spike ball? No, but what would even be the point of that anymore? I don't know. It's just a thing you were going to set your mind to, but you haven't done yet. Just like I said I was going to get that magic ring so you can give it to your friend, remember that? Yeah, I haven't done that yet either, but that doesn't mean I have to give up on that idea. What if after I see my denizen, what if I could still do that? I'm just saying, you have no idea what there is to learn from her. Maybe finding out what there is to learn is most of what there is to learn? What if making alien spike balls is only the beginning of understanding your powers? What if she can help you channel some sort of incredible voidy thing? Voidy thing. Yes, like a windy thing, but with void instead of wind. What's a windy thing? A windy thing is obviously a bunch of damn wind blowing around. So, you're saying she can teach me to make the void blow around? No! I didn't mean it that literally. I mean maybe something more abstract, like, I don't know, learn to phase out of reality and somehow preserve yourself in the void, even if I alter history, so that maybe when the time is right, you can just pop back in reality? Wow. You really think she can tell me how to do that? I have no idea. I'm just saying. Who knows? Not to be a wet windsock, John, but that sounds far-fetched as heck. Okay, yes, probably. It doesn't feel shitty leaving you here to have a sad funeral and then stop existing. Sometimes, Sean, you just gotta throw a sad funeral for your dead teen mom and then stop existing. Let's shrug. Let's shrug my butt. I'm not going to see my denizen unless you agree to see yours. That is the deal, and that's final. Damn, son, as in damn, literal offspring of some peeps I know. Shit be strict. Alive, Lalon! Just do what he says. Pointless obstinacy is a shared familial trait that is most unwelcome at this time. Okay, fine. I'm gonna go see my big-ass goddess of the night if it'll make you get the show on the sticking road already. Thank you. That's all I ask. So, now? I guess? Like, this exact actual second then. I don't know, probably? Alright, I guess we should, like, go then. Yeah, no time like the present, right? Right. Then, so hey, if this works and I somehow erase you from history, I mean, this version of you? Yeah, if that happens, then, it was nice to meet you? This is fucking brutal! Question mark. Lots of yelling. I am not about to spend my final moments slowly bleeding to death while two human dorks oblivious to their own painfully evident romantic tension fumble through a drawn-out series of awkward goodbyes. Didn't you just meet, like, today? Jeez, someone flog me with another shitty clown. I can't take one more minute with you adorable dweebs. You caught me at the bad time, Egbert and Lalon. Any other day I would be teasing you about this in a playful attempt to make you both uncomfortable while giggling maniacally. But look at me. I said, look at me. Does this strike you as a face which is prepared to giggle maniacally? I'm declaring this meeting of tragic yet adorable fuck-ups completely and utterly adjourned. Now say goodbye. Yes, there you go, just like that. Hey, What? You're just gonna walk away? How about a hug? Yes, that thing you do with your arms. No, not me. Don't touch me. With each other. Okay, just a little closer, and there you go. This isn't a blast-off research, people. Alright, I think that's going to do it. The goodbye has been secured. I mean, really, how do you even function on a day-to-day basis without me? How does anybody? Maybe they didn't. I guess that explains the mess we're in. Fucking Eureka! Laugh my ass off. Scarf Troll, you're pretty funny. I hope I meet you again, or at least some version of myself meets some version of yourself. Woo, what an abstract wish. Fantasy wish giver Dream Christ. Dream Christ don't even know what that meant, enough to make it happen or not. He and his loyal entourage of religion wizards just shrugging at each other. Okay, so, good luck fixing all the shit, John. Anyway, I'm out. Phasing down to the core of this sucker for Dennison times. Later, dudes. Poof. Bye! She didn't hear me. She was already underground. But yeah, I guess I'll get going too. Thanks for the weird angry pep talk, Terezi. See you. Egbert, where the hell do you think you're going? But you just said, get back here! Okay, dang, what is it? Don't you think we should go over the actual plan first? I thought we just did that. I'm going to see Typheus. No, you nitwit! I mean, what you're going to do if you successfully learn to control your powers. Oh yeah, good point. So what is your plan? I don't have one. I mean, other than go talk to a monster who I presume to be a giant snake to see what happens. Do you have any ideas? What do you think I should change, Terezi? I don't know. I really should know, but I don't. Why do you think you should know? Because I'm a seer of mind. It's my job to know such things. I'm supposed to foresee outcomes of certain actions and guide my friends to victory. But I've never been very good at using my powers. Look at where they've led me. I've lost all faith in my abilities long ago. Sorry, John, I'm not sure I can help you. Can't you at least try? Try what? Exactly. Anything, like, put your hands on your head like psychics do and just, I don't know, try anything at all that might help me figure out what to do. I just don't want to be zapping around in time and space at random with no rhyme or reason to what I'm trying to fix. Please, Terezi, just try. I need your help. Thoughtful, bloody Terezi. Okay, I will try something. Cool! I have no idea if this will work, or if there is even any theoretical basis for it working, but I'll need you to do something to help me try it. Okay? What? Try to hold a certain thought in your mind, as clearly and steadily as you can, and tell me what it is. A thought? Like, what kind of thought? I don't know. Some idea, an image, or maybe a phrase? That might be simpler. Sure, what kind of phrase? Any phrase. As long as you're sure you'll be able to remember it clearly later on. Okay, I got one. Good, tell me. There's no place like home. Okay, I think I can work with that. Now be sure to remember it. I will. Okay, stand back. Let's give this a shot. Pew-wee-wee-wee-wee. 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 Fizzle. What happened? Did it work? No. It did not. Well, damn. It was worth a shot, I guess. I'm sorry, I can't help you. I can't help anyone. You'd better go. But what will you do? I'll probably just bleed to death in this desert, alone and irrelevant. That's so shitty, though. What if you... Stop! Just stop. There's nothing more for me to do. I don't even have a denizen to go visit. My friends are dead, and I wasted my life. It's over for me, and you were the only hope we have left. So get out of here! I guess you're right. Okay, off I go then. If I master my powers, I guess I'll figure something out. Don't worry, Terezi. I'll make sure none of this ever happens. Okay, I'm probably gonna, let's see. That's probably a good stopping point right there. So, this has been Anashi Sasuke. This is episode 129 of Let's Read Homestuck. In the next episode, we're gonna have Jade and Calliope talk more, and it's gonna be adorable, sort of. So, if you liked it, a like and a subscribe will be groovy. If you didn't, you don't need to do either one of those things, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Later.